think so. Oh shit, I forgot. It's annoying. I wish it would just load correctly. Yeah, that's the thing. My god. YouTube Studio. Probably. Go! Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna play Chaos Knight! I don't know how to spell him. Don't type it. What are you doing? This is the wrong thing. Ready? You're fucking locked in with me, bro! Da, 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 da. What are we looking for? How do I do this? I don't remember. Take a minute. Oh my god, there's a lot here. Oh shit, don't do that. Control A, Control C. Come over here. Come back to this one. Can we open it in an alternate tab? Oh yeah. Wow. Control A, Control V. Come over here. Go down. Click the button. Go down. Click the button. Go down. Click the button. Go down. Where the fuck? Okay, we found it. We're good. LC is never good. Position 1. Level 6 is must gank. Don't farm. Keep losing these games. Oh my god, this guy is mad. I'm telling you, I missed this. Where's the game section? I don't fucking know. Type the game. The hell? Save it, baby. Ooh. What? I don't know where we're going. Oh, hello, A. How are you? A, I have not responded to your message because I had a lot I wanted to say, but I haven't figured out the correct way to say it. So I had a feeling you were going to ask at some point if you came to this stream tonight, if I had seen your message. And that is my answer for you. Bum bum. I am back, kind of. Hi, Jax.
Night of chaos.
Hold on, I can't spell.
Huh. Oxygen-rich atmosphere, giant testicle monsters. We'll be fine. Let's party.
Okay, so we should buy some items. I'm actually doing pretty well with Chaos Knight. Even games where I do super bad, super bad in the beginning, it doesn't matter because I'm Chaos Knight. So, hold on.
I had Armageddon.
I don't have any roll queue games, so I'm playing in classic, which I don't mind at all. I don't mind it. I'm not doing predictions because I'm fucking 570, bro. We got here. We can keep climbing. You had to double check if your eyes were deceiving you, if it was really the comeback of WraithStars. I could have done it maybe like 2 days ago on Saturday. I could have streamed, but by the end of that stream, I would have been in significant pain. It's just my fucking hip. So, I did try to describe this, but I think I only described it to Zip, not... Oh, the fuck? No!
Blood has been spilled, Morty. First time in this game.
So, I'm going to describe what happened so that it makes sense. I was carrying a large box, like, as large as my torso. So I was carrying a large box with both my hands, because it was, I don't know, it wasn't that heavy. It was like 15, 20 pounds or something. And this jacket isn't gonna work. It's not a jacket, it's a sweater, but I always call it a jacket. And I tripped over this tiny fucking step, the tiniest fucking step, okay? and the corner of the box jabbed me in the abdomen on my lower left quadrant. That is where I'm getting the swelling. I don't know what it fucking hit, because I don't have any bruises there and everything is working as it should. So I don't know what happened, but I'm not going to the hospital either. Or like a clinic or whatever. Oh, I missed it. And so like the first day I didn't have any bruising at all, so I was like, okay, but I'm in like significant pain on that side, bitch. Bitch. Look, just give me some time. Get it. The hell. And what was I saying? Significant pain. Right, so like my whole left side fucking hurt. Like the whole thing. The box also did jab me in the boob. And so like, thank God I got big boobies. Because otherwise that would have been traumatic. So, I was able to drive just fine, but I think it was because of the adrenaline, which is interesting because the night before I had gone to the same location, which is about 2 hours away from where I live. And so it ends up being like a 5 to 6 hour drive total, like for the entire day. And so the night before I had to pull over because I was tired. But anyway, so that day I didn't have to pull over, probably because of the adrenaline. That's what I meant. I'll get it, okay? Just don't freak out. I'll be fine. I'm not tripping, so you just shouldn't be tripping either. Oh, he was so sneaky. Got beat up by a tree. But, so, the next day, I also didn't have it, like any bruises or anything. I should have gotten that one. Oh well, that's what he gets for pulling my fucking creeps. And then, bitch, I should have used my Q. I've been using my abilities more to farm. In lane to guarantee farm. That time I just couldn't see it because my webcam's in the way. I don't normally have my webcam where it is when I'm not VTubing. Look at that too. Hit him hard. Ooh. I need this pool back, so Pugna's gonna get that thing. I didn't even look at the time. Wow, that was a really cool animation, actually. Hold on, I'm distracted. So then, like, on the 3rd or 4th day, I started to get little bruises up and down my entire leg. Just tiny little things. And I was like, well, thank fuck, because I thought I was being, like, a whiner or something. Like, where was the pain? Shh, hold on. Okay, it's hard. I can't. I thought I'd get, like, the mega move. I don't have enough yet. Let's get some strength. Maybe that'll help me. But I will read the messages when I get there. I'm not able to do so, so don't freak out. I have to get back into the motion of being able to focus on the game. Which, did you see my last fucking stream? Like, were you guys paying attention? God damn, I missed so much farm. Like, it was bad. Bitch, that is not helpful. Don't use an ability. So then I started getting the bruising, but the swelling started the 2nd day. And the swelling I could feel, like, there must have been some the first night, and I think the adrenaline just carried me. But like the 2nd day I woke up and I was like, the fuck is happening with my knee and my side? You know, and I was like, right, I fell, you know, like, but where are the bruises? You could see the swelling in my knee. You could only see the swelling in my hip on the outside of my hip, which is not where I fucking jabbed myself. So that's something. Jax, are you the one who asked in the Discord how it was working? I haven't worked except for the day that I said I worked. I tried. I couldn't do it. I worked, Bitch. I need it. Hold on. I fucking missed it. Oh, he got the moves! He got the moves! I need to stun! I was so stupid. Yeah, so I can still feel like, I don't know what I did. I don't know what I jabbed. It had to be, in the location that it's in, it had to be something to do with my intestine. But like, everything's working properly if you catch my drift. So I don't know what's cracking, but it's significant swelling. So I did have a larger bruise on my butt, of all places, but that was the second time I fell that night. I had a different fall that night, and then I fell again the next day or the day after. I think the day after is the one that I tried to work, and I was like, fuck it, it's fine. So when I was talking about driving in the fucking muddy forest, it didn't look like it was gonna rain that bad, so I was like, it'll be fine. Does that count? Fuck, I didn't know the slam counts. That's some cheap shit. That shouldn't count. I didn't think it was gonna rain that bad. So I thought, you know, like it'd be like a quick trip. I only signed up for, I think, 3.5 hours or something. It ended up being 5 fucking hours. The fuck is that? That's not okay. That nothing about that. Get your shoes, stupid. What the fuck? Nothing about 5 hours is okay when I signed up for 3.5, and usually you finish them like half an hour to an hour early. The hell? I did not. Missed it. So that day sucked ass when it came, when it came to getting in and out of the vehicle, because I have to get in and out on that side. That hurt. But I could only do what I can do, and I really need money, so. Get your shoes, bitch. Get your shoes. Got no shoes in our inventory. The hell? Okay. I should have just waited so I could have gotten it, because that guy was a dick. Okay. So what I did do, though, is I did clean my house when I was fucked up. Cease! I didn't notice Riki until I heard him. Thank you. But I will accept that. Thank you for your offering. Yeah, so I cleaned my house because my uncle was going to come visit. I was going to deny that, and then I just didn't do it. So my uncle came to visit, and he owns my house. So, like, gotta please that guy. I think I could kill him. Get over here, I'll fucking you up. Ah, I fucking hate this! I hate it all. Thank you. I'm gonna go back. Okay, so as I'm walking back, good job. Fuck, I'm sorry. Why do I have the road to 500 subs? I was using it before. It shouldn't be there because I just changed my tags. Where is that right now? Where do you see that? Yeah, what are you talking about? Because it's not in my tags right now. It was in my tags for, so, oh, you don't know. Okay, I have an idea. I have an idea of how we are here right now. Oh, I didn't get a stick. That would have helped a lot. When I was trying to get 500 subscribers on YouTube, I used the road to 500 subs when I put that in, when I start a stream using Streamlabs, for some reason it's not updating the description. When I update it, I don't know what the fuck its problem is, but it's not letting me, I can't do any of that. I'm sorry, it's distracting. Which one gives me damage? This one, the claws. The claws are angry. Run away, run away. Fuck. I should have turned around faster. So it doesn't update. So after I launch my stream, it has the old description even when I put in the new description. And then I have to go into, where the fuck? YouTube Studio and take the updated description and slap it in there. And I do update the description once a week. I update the tags more regularly if it fits, but like if I'm just streaming Dota, I don't have to. Hold on, I don't know what any of you have said. So how am I feeling? I can feel swelling in my abdomen still. The rest of me is fine. When I will feel it, like I feel it right now, but my hips are still fucked up. Like something happened when I fell that the front of my left hip and the back of my right hip are not right. Like I can just tell something's not right. Fuck, where am I supposed to farm?
Chaotic path. With chaos.
Okay, so like in this case, do I just not do my job? You know what I mean? Is it hero dependent? Yeah, you might need to refresh A. I think that you were in here before I changed the description, is what I was trying to get at, which is what Necoblast said. Thank you. My personal airbag. Yeah, my titty is. Yeah, I know. I mean, they're... My dogs think they're pillows. Oh, look. You can go up here now. Although it is very obvious. That sounds really painful. It is, like, fuck, how'd you fuck up falling? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if other people are taught, but I was taught how to fall correctly, and I just didn't see my foot. Like, I didn't see this fucking thing. You know who saw it, though? Oh my god, let me tell you. Let me tell you who saw me fall. The customer. They have a camera that activates with motion, and it showed me it was recording me. So great, awesome. Anyway, so a lot has happened. I was cleaning my house, right? You know, whatever. And when I say cleaning, I'm not just like, ooh, my house is dirty, I gotta clean it. No, I'm fucking deep cleaning this bitch, right? I'm like dusting the walls. I'm like getting into like grout and shit. Like, we're cleaning this bitch. Hey, thanks so much for following, Necoblast. Oops, I got distracted and forgot to farm.
That force field leads me to believe that Dyer has modified the structure. Morty, you're not gonna like this. The top tower is under
Let's
attack.
watch them real quick.
Sheesh, top tower just got turned into trash.
Hold on. He doesn't know which one is me. Get that thing. Do we have to kill it? We might. Oh, money though. Money! Is that mine? Oh, thank god. The amount of times that I make my courier go places where I'm like, the fuck? Can I get this right now? I don't feel it. CK is hard to last hit. You're doing great. You're very kind, but I don't think that's true. You sound like you need crampons or something for safety with you falling too much. I don't know what the hell happened. I think I was just tired. So like I've had time to recover from that. I feel much better. In a lot of ways. Like less stress. I've also gone out of my way to like research foods that are supposed to help with stress management as well, because that was like a problem of mine. But beyond that, I have a story. Listen, it's true, okay? I have pictures. So, the other day, I can't, it's so ridiculous, I still can't figure it out. The other day, okay, I wake up and I let my dogs out into the rest of the house because you know, I don't want them wandering at night. I don't like when people do that with their dogs. Like, what the fuck? No. You don't snuggle your dog? The hell? Like, what? Anyway, so I let them out to the rest of the house, and then Kasumi goes to the window, and she's like booping the window, like boop 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 boop, but she's not barking or anything, and I'm like, the fuck is going on? She don't do that. So we're gonna try it again. We're gonna get this fucking thing. So get with it. Oh, they got me anyway. So I look out the window and there's a falcon. And I'm like, what? What's the falcon doing here? And so I'm like staring at the falcon. Thanks so much for subbing again, Caffeine Gamer. So I'm looking at the fucking falcon and I'm like, I could just go take a really nice picture of this bird. It's like hanging out for some reason, okay? So I get my little, I don't know, sweater on, and I go over there and I'm like, okay, what's happening? And the bird like flops around and like flies off, and I'm like, okay, I don't know what happened. What was it doing over there? So I look, and there's a duck. There's a duck in my yard. I don't have any ducks. So I'm like, what? I'm not that close to like the nearest lake or whatever. Where the fuck did the duck come from? Don't know. No idea what happened there. So I'm like, oh shit, well I don't, you know, like I didn't mean to interfere, but I don't want my dogs to be eating ducks. And I have cats, and I don't know if you know about the bird flu whole thing. Ignoring conspiracies, I'm aware of those as well. But cats actually are what brought bird flu to a bunch of different farms. And so cats are carriers of it, and also cats were severely affected by the bird flu. But, so like, I don't, you know, like, I don't want to interfere with this whole thing. I don't want my dogs to touch it. I don't want my cats to get sick. It's like a whole deal. So, the fuck? So, I don't know. I never know what to get. I'm gonna get this one. So oh right, I don't have armlet toggle. You're just gonna have to wait, okay? Don't rage at me. I will remember sometimes. So, I was like, okay, I'm gonna get a shovel, because I'm actually scared of birds. I like chickens, but like, I don't want to touch birds. I don't want to touch little birds. I don't like dead birds. Dead birds freak me out the most. I just don't, something about birds, nope. I don't like it. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of the birds. So, like, I like chickens, and I like admiring birds, and I talk to the crows at our house. But no dead birds, okay? No dead birds. So, you gotta fucking tell them. Some people are dumb. Woo! Come back, I need it! I need this one too. I'm gonna get it. Oh, the slow. Jesus. Save me. In this video game, I require assistance. I'm gonna die. Oh my golly. Anyway. The duck. So I like get a shovel and I like move it to a different part of my yard because I don't want to interfere with oops. I don't want to interfere with nature. I didn't mean to do that, but I didn't want my dogs to get the bird, and I didn't even know there was a bird to begin with. I just thought it was just the falcon, not a duck. So I moved the duck to a different part of my yard where the dogs can't get to it. And I'm like thinking about the whole situation, and I go out, I like leave it, and then I come back like 10 minutes later, and I'm like thinking about like, where the fuck did the duck come from? We are not quite far, but there is no trajectory of this duck flying where it should have come near my yard if it was running away from a falcon or what. It just doesn't make sense. So you would think it's got to be like a neighbor's duck, right? So I post online. I'm like, is somebody missing a duck? We're gonna need this silence thing, but I haven't been getting it in my games because I just fucking hate it on Strength Heroes. I don't care. I understand. I don't like it. I don't want to use it. But for this, I think for Weaver it'd be particularly good. Or for me against Venom or who's not Silence Man, Earthshaker. Silence Man's not even this fucking game. Oops. Ah, you suck. So, I guess you go that way. Hey, let's get that thing. Yeah, they don't get vision. The fuck? So, yeah, so I like come back and the duck is alive. I swore it was dead. I know it was dead, okay? Like I watched it, you know, like you just stare at it, try to figure out if they're breathing. No, it was dead. It was so dead that it was not dead, apparently, and like waddled like 40 feet next to my gate like it was trying to escape my property. And I was like, I guess we have to save it. What am I gonna do with this fucking duck? So I was like, okay, well, I'll just put it in my greenhouse, I guess. I have a hoop house, but I haven't used it yet because I haven't figured it out. I've tried. Nobody makes books on hoop houses. They only make them on greenhouses. Did you know that? Now you do. So I put it in my hoop house and I'm like, I don't know what to do for this thing. But it's alive, so I feel like I should help it. And I'll see if anybody is missing a duck, right? No, nobody responded. And I mean, you can't, I wonder if it's like a city ordinance or something. Like, what if they can't have the duck? Because apparently, I looked this up, you're not allowed to have roosters in the city, which is interesting because you can in the county. So I just, you know, I don't know, you know, I'm just spitballing. Where did this duck come from? So I do know that there's a homestead near me. So I drove my happy ass down to this homestead. I don't know this person. I was just like, hey, I know that you have like a homestead. I don't know if you have any birds, but are you missing a duck? And she was like, no, I only have chickens. I don't have any waterfowl. And I was like, okay. Like, what? Who's so specific like that? Whatever, that's fine. I was like, okay, well, would you maybe know anybody? Because there's a duck in my yard and I explained how it happened. She's like, oh, that's really weird. And I was like, I know. So, yeah. So she was like, no, I don't really know anybody who has ducks. And I was like, okay. And she's like, well, there's like a rescue that takes ducks and other waterfowl off of this road. You can look them up on Google. Guess what you can't do? You can't look them up on Google. So I called my friend who, she has a horse. So I figured she's like farm girl enough to know. One. Why did I do that against Earthshaker? How fucking dumb am I? So I called her and I was like, we were talking about life stuff, and then I brought up the duck, and then she was like, let me call my horseshoer. Okay, call your horseshoe. I don't know why you'd go there, but that's fine, whatever. And I was like, okay, just let me know. And so she's like, the horseshoer gave me a number for a retired vet. Okay. What a story. Wow. And she's like, have you tried one of our local sanctuaries, and I was like, yes, in fact I did try them, and those motherfuckers sent me to voicemail. So I left my name and number, and hopefully they'll call me back, but they haven't yet. And she's like, okay, well, try this lady and see if she gets back to you. So I called her, left her the same fucking voice message that I left the other ding-dongs, and she actually called me back. So now I'm becoming friends with this vet. Yay for me, since I have 3 cats and 3 dogs. Thanks so much for following Zashinika. Sorry if I said her name wrong. Zanshinika. So yeah, so I'm friends with her now, I guess. She's she loves that I'm trying to help this duck. What the fuck else was I supposed to do? I can't kill it. I told her the whole thing. I was like, you know, if nature was going to take its course, I didn't want to prevent the falcon from eating it, but she's alive. And at that point, because I intervened, I feel like I have to take care of her. I think like it's a responsible thing to do. So her wing is injured. She's doing okay. I bought her bird food. What is going on, dude? I bought her bird food. I went to the store, the grain store, and I bought her, like, I guess it's like 5 pounds of bird food. It's for ducks. It's duck pellets. So I offered her that and lettuce and water, and I was talking to the vet, and I was like, I know that if you own ducks, you have to have like mud and water and shit. And she was like, no, actually, she said, no, actually, ducks are kind of weird. If they need the water, they'll get it. Otherwise, they won't. And as long as you offer it to her... Fucking ass. He actually uses Earthshaker correctly. You know what? That guy doesn't belong in this fucking rank. I'll tell you what. So she's like, apparently ducks don't, you know, like, they don't really need a lot of water. They do need it to live, but they'll get it when they want. As long as she's pooping, you're offering her food and water, it should be good. And now, today, okay, so I moved her from my greenhouse because I woke up this morning and I checked on her and she was upside down because, like I said, she has a broken wing, but she's also really favoring the other foot too. So I don't know how much this fucking thing fucked her up because there wasn't that much blood, and I don't know if you know, but now you do. When it comes to ducks will let out like an oozy yellow thing after the blood, and then they'll let out more blood. The vet told me this. She's not doing any of that, so I guess that's good. I have to be careful. I need to go this way, I think. We'll come this way and then help these guys. Oh, they're just farming. They're having a great time.
Your bottom tower's under attack.
So sorry, I had to focus there. I'm not really good at microing. I have an idea of what I'm supposed to do. I'm not good at doing it. Like, it's not gonna happen.
What a mess. Oh, Omega kill.
I'm glad that Riki is helping Legion because I can't do anything. I did get this though, so maybe I can be more effective. Do you know what I should get next? Because I don't really know, so I would think like a heart, but this game is kind of hard for me to farm, so I would think like some type of cheap... What pierces? This one pierces. Bitch. Yeah, so anyway, there's more. So she was upside down, and she's been upside down a couple of times, and I take a towel, because like I said, I'm scared to touch her. She's sweet though. So I turned her right side up, and she I set her down on the ground, and she kind of just sat there like slowly not really doing anything, and it kind of reminded me of like lizards in hibernation. So I kind of thought she was cold, but I freaked out, so I called the vet lady, and she said it was perfectly fine for me to call her day or night or whatever. She really likes me, so that's really good. I'm glad. But she said what probably happened was that I got too cold in there for her, and I was like, that makes perfect sense. And so I talked to her about moving her to my detached sunroom. So now Ducky is in. So I have a large cat crate that I put inside a very large dog crate that's inside a detached sunroom. When I also, she has her food and water, and there's a towel. And I also have, this detached sunroom has very shitty insulation, but I have used a space heater in there that's set to a certain temperature, and it's pretty good about not heating the whole room, but keeping an area nearby it warmer. So it's good for the duck. So I never used the fucking silence! Oh my god, I just realized. I'm gonna go. Okay, bye. Don't commit to that. I need to come farm. That's a bad commitment. Oh, there's more. I can't see anything. Good for Legion, though. I'm proud of them. Hold on. Okay. I guess that's fine. Look at me go! I shouldn't have toggled. So, think I can give him frozen peas? Well, so I actually went shopping the day before we found her in our yard. So I already had like a bunch of different lettuce. So I just gave her like fresh, it's like super fresh lettuce. And she's only eaten a little bit. She's scared, you can just tell. Anyway, back to Ducky. So like I said, it kind of sounded like she was in hibernation, but I don't know shit about ducks. I don't know anything. I'm only worried about chickens. I just like chickens. So I called the vet. The vet basically said the same thing, said I can move her. So now the Ducky is in this place, and I put one of my security cameras on her so I can check her anytime, and it also goes off with motion. So I've been watching her, and I am actually more worried than I was before, but again, I don't know shit about ducks. I did look up what I'm seeing, and it just seems like it's from whatever injuries she sustained from the falcon. And fuck the falcon, and oh my god, the crow, okay? So when this happened and I put her in my detached sunroom, I don't want to use my ult because I keep using it too soon before my team needs me, or like before I'm able to target Earth? What the fuck is this guy? Earthshaker. So I think what I need to do for Earthshaker is get a... I have the silence. I didn't fucking use it. This is why I don't buy it. It's like BKB. I'm not gonna use that shit. I don't think about it as an item that's effective, even though it is. Like, I just don't think about it. Well, when it comes to BKB, I actually compare it to a League item, and the League item, for the way that it works in League, is much more better. It's much more better. All the betters. Do you think I can take this? Not yet. Look at that. Maybe. No, not yet. When I have a heart, I'd be able to. I've tested that, by the way. I now know. So when she's been in the crate, the cat crate inside the dog crate all day. I went on, before I decided to put the security camera on her so I'd stop checking on her, I did, oh shit.
You just killed it.
I have to come over here anyway, so it doesn't matter. I did go in there a couple of times, and it just looked like she was sleeping. She was breathing. And so I was like, well, she just sustained an injury, several injuries probably. I don't really know how to figure it out, except I don't see the blood or the oozing. So I'll just, you know, like let her sleep. That's the best way to heal normally. So I have been watching her on this camera, and she gets up, she got out of the cat crate, wandered over to the bird pellets. Is that so good? She was like, yes, I need duck food. So she wandered over to duck pellets, and then she like took a nap on the plate, and then from that point she was just trying to get comfortable for the night. Comfortable? I don't know. That was weird. Why was that guy here? So she was just trying to get comfortable, and when she does this, she has walked on both of her legs, but she's definitely favoring her... What the fuck is this other leg? Fuck. She's definitely favoring her right side. It's, I think, I don't know. She's favoring the healthier side. I don't know if it's right or left because I haven't been paying attention to that. But all of her injuries do seem to be on the same side. Her injuries are, the thing cracked her beak. I can see it, but it's not super bad. But either way, it's a part of her, so that's got to be painful. And then her wing is now sticking out. It wasn't before. So I think it injured her wing, or maybe she got injured. I don't know how she even got to my yard. Like I said, I'm not close enough to water for that to make any sense. Monkey. Did he silence me? Who silenced me? So, like, and then, like I said, she's favoring the one leg, so she has, like, 3 injuries. So, I looked up, the vet thought I could release her maybe today, but then we talked about it today, and I was like, I don't think I should, and she's like, you know, I think you're right, and then I've just decided that with her injuries, I think it makes sense if we just keep her until her wing has recovered. When she's being more active, which will probably happen in about 4 weeks, then it would be better for her, like safer. I did go to a lake nearby, like I said, to see if she looked like those ducks, and I went to only one of the lakes because I didn't want to be there very long. I just wanted to get like an idea, and it does look like she could be them. And this one has swan, geese, something. I think this one has geese, and I don't know if you know, but geese are super territorial and aggressive. So like if I left her with these birds, they would protect her, but at the same time she can't fend off like birds if they don't like her. I don't know, you know, like I'm thinking way too much, like way too much about it, but I don't want to release her if she's gonna fucking die. I just spent a lot of effort. And she's a fighter. She didn't just give up when she could have. I think she was in shock. I think that's what actually happened, was the shock. Is what happened when I found her. Sorry, that was really vague because I got distracted because I didn't realize Legion Commander was gonna go fucking die. Oh, she just moved. Hold on, we gotta look at her. I gotta see what she's doing. Maybe you can hear her because I do have the sound on because I want to see if she quacks because she hasn't quacked yet. The fuck? Hold on. No, she's like waddling around. She is trying to use both feet. I think she's just tired and uncomfortable. I did look up that apparently with ducks, you can give them like shredded paper as like a bedding, and like initially everything I saw didn't say like shredded paper. It said shit like towels, and if she has a wonky foot, I'm not gonna like make her trip and get on her back again. She looks so pathetic on her back. So I was like, I can't do that. So yeah, so now I have a duck, I guess. I did get a hold of a zookeeper, which is something. Like, What happened? The zookeeper gave me her personal number too. Animal people, man. I just don't know. So, the zookeeper, when I explained where I live, and she knows the area fairly well, she was like, I don't know why the duck would have gone there. And I was like, right? And she's like, did you check with people nearby? And I was like, I posted! I called homesteads that I know. Not really, but I like went there in person. I was like, oh, I'm sorry, this is weird, but but where the fuck did the duck come from? It looks like a wild duck. How did the duck get here? So where the fuck, what direction am I looking at right now? Hold on. The sun rises in the east and sets in the west? Yeah. So it sets there. That's north. Okay, so there's a lake north of me and east of me. There's also one that's south of me. That, like, the duck could have come from. South is way too far. It's not south. And the north one is the one I went to today. Oops. And the other one, it's you, bitch! Oh my god! I was like, who's silencing me? Fucking Venomancer. I can't get it, so you have to get it. So, yeah, the zookeeper told me that they would normally actually offer to take in the duck, but they can't risk getting their birds sick with bird flu. And then she said something not okay. She's like, if you want, you can take it to the vet and have it euthanized. No, I fucking cannot. This is a fighting ducky, okay? We're gonna help her. What the hell? No, I get it. She's actually really scared of bird flu. I'm not trying to lessen the fear that she has for the birds there. And I don't blame that at all. It is a wild duck. I did send her pictures. I also sent the pictures to the vet. It's definitely a wild duck and not one that you would normally order. So you're nervous for your cats. Very fair. Now I am, but I looked up the symptoms of bird flu and this bird doesn't have any symptoms, like, at all. She does. Oh, that's the other thing. She has another injury. It didn't show up the first day. So something, I think it might be getting infected or it's just really tender. Her eye, one of her eyes is fucked up. And it's more of her third lid is covering it, which I don't even know about that, but okay. That's what the internet told me. Her third lid is covering it, but if she doesn't have foam out of it, which is like apparently a bird thing, they can get like foamy eye. And if they get foamy eye, that's a respiratory infection, but she doesn't have signs of a respiratory infection, so that's good. So now I have a duck. Anyway, Crow and the Falcon. Okay, so get the duck, and I put her in the greenhouse at first because I'm like, the fuck do I do with a duck? I don't know anything about ducks. Nobody around here has ducks. What do I do? So, I, why do we have vision there? Okay, it's a person. So, I don't know. We have that one. I should just move this way. That's fair. One R. Did I do one? Okay, thank fucking God. I'm pretty bad at that. I don't think so. This guy's still going. I feel like we have to help him. Look how swirly we are. Dude, I get too distracted. I can't have pretty characters. Run. It's just to save the Legion. I really need the Legion to survive.
Death's bounty.
Okay. I don't know what I was saying. Shit, I got too distracted. Yeah, I think it's possible that she will return home. What I was going to do is take her to both lakes that I think she's probably from, and then, like, in the cat crate, and then see if she reacts when I get close enough to the other ducks to see if, like, she recognizes them. But apparently ducks get really depressed if they don't have any other ducks. So I'm not going for ducks. Ducks are not my thing. She is stanky, okay? She wasn't at first, but her poop is stinky and I'm not about that life. So
The enemy's bottom tower. It's gone. We did it.
what did I miss? When should you message me next? I have no idea. Just message me whenever. I just, I needed to figure out how to word what I wanted to word in order to respond to your question, and I still haven't yet. I can't. I fucking need magic resistance. I need a BKB. Oh my god. Okay, I guess we'll just buy one of those. He just wicked sicked it. I don't know which one of these to get. This one gives me strength, but this one gives me evasion. I don't need evasion, I need magic resistance. I don't care about Smoke of Deceit because that's not the way I'm playing. I'm playing like a fucking noob. So we're gonna do this one. You avoid following unless you're blackout drunk. So the only time I've ever fallen from something like that was because my lungs didn't have enough oxygen, and that scares the shit out of me because it's like you're literally fainting. Is that like when you have a cat and they drop a dead mouse at your door? No, because I had a cat drop lizards at my door. She used to think that that was the way to feed me. The falcon drops you a gift duck. No, he was pissed. That's what I was gonna fucking say. So I put her in the fucking greenhouse, and the falcon, the falcon goes from one of my trees to my other tree to a telephone post, and then there's a crow that circles around the falcon and chirps at me and starts pecking at the wood, which is just not normal of our fucking, what are these things called? Crows. So,
From other planes.
let's try that.
Just got riggedy wrecked, son.
Riggedy wrecked, son!
Oh, I can't believe it. What a wonderful thing.
Okay. 1R. I'm gonna get back and come over here because I'm not having a good time, and that was my fault for insta-locking. It's okay. I was not surprised at all when Earthshaker was chosen. So something I looked up and I found out. So first of all, falcons can eat crows, but they don't normally do it unless they're like willing to fight. And crows can eat ducks because they're opportunist eaters, which makes sense from based on what I know about crows. So the crow was like, snackies? No, crow, fuck off, bro. So there's that. Bird is the word. Or the falcon just decided to drop a duck in your yard. I think my house, my property, is part of the falcon's territory. I've seen him before. But he's only, I don't know if it's a boy or a girl, I'm just calling it a boy. He has only recently navigated over here in like the last year or so. This like, I see him regularly now. At first, I didn't know it was a duck. I thought it was another falcon, so I thought it was like his injured mate. Nope, it's not that romantic. Why am I not playing Tree? Because, I want to win my games. She has a horse, so she must know about ducks. Well, so a lot of people who have horses are farm people, and farm people know about chickens, and some of them know about ducks. And while she didn't know, and her horseshoer didn't know, her horseshoer shoes the horse of somebody who did know, so it totally worked out. Yahoo! Yeah. The archetype is the same. Non-cat dog owner is more likely to own a duck. So wait, you just have a duck now and you have a... Oh, I have a grain store. Yeah, I get my dog's food from the grain store. They're not unlike like a Walmart brand. I'm stuck. That's okay, because they don't know which one is me. Look at that. Look at how much they don't know. Now they fucking know. Bro. We need to go here. Whoa, come on, dudes. What are you doing? I didn't hold the button. That's okay. I needed to send them here, but I don't know if I can do anything right now. No, not now. Gosh. Okay, so yeah, I get my dog's food from the grain store. It's a much better deal. See, that's what the vet said. The vet said it sounds like she's very tame, that she's been handled by people. It sounds like you should keep her. And I was like, no. I'm not keeping a duck. I don't even know if I'm allowed to keep a duck here. You know, like, I'm not... No, I'm gonna rehabilitate her. I think that is doing a lot for her, you know? And I'm gonna try not to get attached, but I already cried when I thought she was dead. So, I'm an animal person, but I, like, know my limits, bro. So, the thing is, right, so it sounds like she's tame, but I went to the lake to do duck research, okay? And guess what all the ducks are doing? They are not doing typical duck things because it's cold and windy. What they are doing is exactly what she's doing. They're sitting, hunched down, and like barely moving. And kind of like looking around, but not really like they're sleepy. And they don't have a place where they would all nest, I guess. I don't know anything about ducks. So I think that she's behaving like normal with the temperatures, and she's behaving like normal. What should I get next? It's me. I knew there was a cat distribution. Oh yeah, I had a cat distribution. My first cat literally was given to me by the cat distribution system. She chose me, and my goodness, I have never, like I said, I own 3 cats and 3 dogs, and now I'm a partial, I don't know, I guess I own this duck for this temporary time. But I've never met an animal that was so in tune with my feelings like my cat. She passed away, though, so that's unfortunate. The other cats and dogs, I love them dearly, and they definitely, obviously understand. But she knew before I started to get upset when I was upset. And that was a blessing. Okay, not to discount your duck detectiving, but don't ducks fly like 1,000 miles yearly for migration? Not all ducks. Yes, you would think that. Not all ducks. Not all ducks do that. We have a bunch of ducks. I have photos of them. I took them today to do my research. I am gonna have to go down to this other lake though, because the pictures I took were from way too far away, but I didn't want to walk all the way down there. It was super cold and windy, and I just have this sweater. I was not prepared to go on a little fucking trail hike, so I didn't. So you're saying my property sounds amazing? It is pretty good. It's a pretty decent sized property. Yeah, I like it a lot. Living here has spoiled me though, because like seeing other properties for houses, there's no fucking way I could live that close to my neighbors. I don't like living as close as I am to my neighbors. So I don't know how other people handle it. I did live in apartments growing up, but then once we moved here, no. Yeah, so it is a lake pretty far away. The duck probably could do. I mean, that's far, but the thing is, like I said, compared to where I am, the lake that she would be from is either west or east. I am not in their trajectory. I'm just not in it. She had to fly very south or very west. But I don't know what kind of flight patterns ducks take, so like, who knows, you know, like maybe maybe she's not even from here. But she is letting me like pick her up. Like once I settled her today and I flipped her over, I like, you know, like I felt so bad. It's got to be such a scary experience if she is a wild duck. So I like patted her, and my god, she is so soft. She's such a soft little ducky. She's a tiny little thing. I don't know how to age ducks though. She hasn't quacked. She hasn't hissed either. So that's good. I think she realized after I put her in the crate to begin with that I was trying to help her. I am also making sure that she's like kind of more awake than her little hibernation type of thing when I'm moving her, like when I moved her each time, and then when I brought her the lettuce so that she knows it's me. So that's the best I can do. Look at me do nothing. I'm doing so much nothing. I should have just played tree. It definitely sounds like the falcon dropped the duck and was trying to figure out how to get it back. That's very possible. So Kazooie booped, that's my dog, one of them. She booped the window a bunch of times, like, I don't know, 7 or 8 times. And sometimes she does that when it's like a cat, but then she cries because she loves cats. So she'll be like doing her, I want to see the kitty cry. So I expected that, but then it didn't happen. So I was like, what is going on? Then I look out and then it's just sitting there and it never moved. It never moved until I scared it. So get out, get out. We don't want to be here. Oh wow, they ate that real fast. Do I need a Scotty? I see Dota, I follow. Well, I appreciate that. So you're saying at the same time that you fell and bruised yourself, you found an injured duck? No. What a story would that be, though? No, I fell on Friday, right? Like 2 weeks ago, a week ago, something. Not last Friday. Whenever I was supposed to stream and canceled it. There's a record. I posted. I notified people. But am I in this game? Look at my score. Is that what that means? Sorry, I just read your message. So basically help Legion. Support Legion. Okay. So I need to salt your ass. Does she have a salt cuirass? Salt your ass. Okay, I did something in the end. I did it all wrong. I did the whole combo wrong. I noticed it too, but it's because I meant to click 4 and I clicked... Sorry, I meant to click R and then I clicked 1. And so it fucked up my whole thing. I have buyback. I could buy back. Look at everybody has buyback except you, Reiki. Look at you even said BB. You said this. What the duck? So... I did not say when I would reply to you. I said I would reply to you when I figure out what to say. I haven't determined a time because I don't know what I would like to do. So 7 days ago. Yeah, so I fell 7 days ago and this duck came to me on Sunday. Yesterday. Wow. God, yesterday was scary. Do I need to buy back? For future CK game, just get a Sanj instead of an armlet. You don't really use it enough. Thank you so much. I have toggled it. I'm just bad at it. 11 days ago. That's okay. Yeah, it felt like more than a week, but it could have been a week. I have been trying, so the way that I'm engaging if I can stream is... the first like 4 days I didn't at all. I was like, it's not gonna happen. But I've been trying to sit and play Dota because if I can play Dota for 2 games, then I can stream because that's what I typically play. This game's long as fuck though. So, sorry. I'm gonna come over here, get these neutrals. There's one. There's mine. Okay. Probably not any of this. Oh, look at this one. This one's pretty good. That one seems good too. What do I get?
The beaten path.
Hot garbage. Force boots is your best. What am I supposed to do with them? What do you think, like, I should get out of Monkey's thing? If I see... The thing is, this Earthshaker, once he's there, I need to get the fuck out, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that. Okay. Oh, do these replace my boots? Oh, I see that. Okay. Oh, I can't sell them here. What the fuck game did I think I was playing? Turbo, apparently. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so... Also, my uncle being here, like, it was an expected thing, but then now I have to do a project, which is redoing my whole porch. Which is great. So good. Lovely. Yeah. And... well, I took the boots, so here we are. They have vision here. Who the fuck is buying the words? Okay, I have 10k. I really do need to buy some items. What do I buy? I could buy this one. Oh, no, I can't. Hold on. Gotta take this guy over there. Now we can do it. Yeah. I don't know. So I have a project. What the fuck is that? My uncle being here was expected, but his behavior was not. The last time he was here was weird, and so I expected weirdness, and that didn't happen. Other weirdness happened, but not from him. Wait. Well, I'm sorry. I don't know the button. Nope, not that one. Oh shit, we're so back. I don't know, we'll see, because right now I can tell my hips hurt. Oh right, I forgot I got the fucking... Suck my venom. Aw. We're gonna put that there, because I feel like these guys are kind of weird with their words. Force boots will allow you to get out of MK's thing. Get away from Veno. I don't know where that one is. Get a heart. Right, heart. There it is. Where is my Koyor? Oh, she hit this real quick on it, and then we'll just go buy it real quick. Monkey is top. Legion is AFK. And then I think I should get a Scotty. Hi Zip, how's it going? You missed my story. I have a duck now. Not by choice. And so anyway, so she's injured. I don't know what to do with her. I've just had a weird 7 days, 11 days, I guess.
Where ride the horseman, death shall follow. Meet in battle. I'm under attack.
Oh boy, killing spree.
I don't know what I'm doing. Click all the shit. Click it all. Come back. I'm dead, but I did stuff this time, okay? And I unclicked my armlet and then I clicked it back on. But look it. Look who's winning. Creeps are winning. I think the AC was a good idea too. Okay. Well, I didn't check her items. I meant to see if she had it. Oh, she doesn't. I think I did check her items and I got distracted by looking at the moon shard. I was like looking at it for a while.
Ooh, they took out the enemy's middle tower.
Yeah, so we'll find out what's going on with the duck, I guess. The lady did say that the vet lady, she did say that she was willing to come over to my house and examine my ducky. I think she'll probably, I don't know, we'll have to see what happens. I'm gonna tell her what I've observed about the eye, and I'll ask her if she wants me to send her a video or what she'd like to do. But she's all about saving animals, so yippee-ki-yay, I guess. I don't have any roll cues, so here we go again. Let's commend these people. You are all the reason why we won. Not me, though. Oops, look at all these extra letters. But my house is so clean now. I've also moved my... What's it called? Not a humidifier. I actually had to throw our humidifier out because it wasn't working. Which I didn't know they would just break. It's fun. It's a air purifier. I moved that to my room, which probably was the best thing to do, and I should have done it before anyway. Hold on, I'm thirsty. Whew, there's a lot of talking. I think taking care of it is fine. I've done personal rescues for wild chickens, and the main issues is they're not able to adapt back in the wild if they're too used to being around humans. So I'm not interacting with her. I've only interacted with her. I let her know that I'm nearby when I first come because I want her to be able to recognize me. I don't try to touch her unless I have to. But she has a messed up eye, leg, and wing on one side. Oh, and her beak is cracked. So she should be really fucked up. I don't think the falcon did enough damage to her, though, for her to die. So I have her in a dog crate. She has access to warmth and water and food. And I was going to release her today, but I don't think she's well enough. Like, I think because I found her upside down this morning, I don't think she's able to help herself enough. None of our rescue centers are going to accept any birds at this moment due to the bird flu. They basically, one of them told me you should, you could take it to the vet to have it euthanized. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. No, I got distracted by the moon shard when I was looking at it, but I was talking about the duck at the same time. But it was the moon shard. I just didn't say the moon shard out loud, but it's because not this last game that I played that you saw just now, not that game before it, but the game before that, I'd considered getting a moon shard, and I forgot the name of the moon shard, and I was like really focused on thinking about what a moon shard looks like, and I couldn't remember for the life of me. And then I figured it out in that game, but it was like a long process. No, the beak is there. It's just cracked. Yeah, she's here. I can send pictures of her. This has been an ongoing thing. Has she moved again? Hold on. I have a camera on her. Oh, she has. Let me go check her out. Well, I'll check out the recordings and then we'll see. Refresh it. What time is it? Oh, so she was last moving at like 9:45. So like 30 minutes ago. I need to go help my duck. I don't know what's happening. It looks like she's dying. I think she's just scared. So let me go help her real quick. Oh shit. Let me look. So let me see if she fixed herself. That makes the most sense. Oh, good here. Oh my god.
Night of chaos. Armageddon comes.
What are we here for again?
Trying to help
What
these guys
can
win a
we
game.
do?
Game?
I can't
yeah,
pause
okay.
right now. We're gonna just do it. Okay. If they hate me, they hate me. I'll be right back. Well, she's dead. That was literally when she was dying. That's so sad. I'm still gonna play Dota. Oh, this poor thing. Well, somebody walked me here. That's so nice of them. That poor thing. I just decided today that I was gonna keep her until she recovered.
Man, they just got some of that first blood going.
Yada, yada, you know.
That's what I had decided. Why did somebody walk me here? So, yeah, that's unfortunate. I did double check because there's been times where she's been unresponsive and I thought she was dead and she was just in shock. But this time she's not in shock, she's dead.
Yes.
How did she even get here? Stop, it's fine, it's fine.
No match.
Fucking hate Kez. He's got some bullshit moves. Okay, so that's unfortunate. Good thing I talked about her before I got sad. Yeah, Dota Heralds can't handle a minute of AFK for my deck, but I don't think there's anything that can happen. I actually did read that when ducks are dying, sometimes they have seizures. And that's what it looked like she had. So she died in a way that's typical for ducks, even if it's obviously due to her injuries. She wasn't leaking out blood or anything. She was still eating and pooping, which the vet said were all good signs, but it's really possible that they were just really strong, you know, injuries. And that's completely understandable that she would die from that. I was gonna leave her body for the falcon to get initially because, like, you know, like, nature's gonna do what nature's gonna do. But then, like, now I don't know if I should have taken her to the vet or not. You know what I mean? Like, it sounds like I should have, but, like, the only vet that would have accepted her is very expensive. Like, very expensive. Do people not know how to give it to other people? It's fine. Let's get some boots. Some chickens get really messed up from cats and will not recover. Yeah, that's fair. Well, so this did get us talking about getting chickens, so that's good, because I really do love chickens. I know a lot about chickens. I've just always liked them. In fact, my great-great-grandfather died while defending his chickens from a chicken thief, if you can believe that. We're gonna die, maybe. Yeah, I will. Okay. Falcons don't care about BKB because they're doing physical damage. Whenever you use all chat pause, whenever I all chat pause reason, no matter how ridiculous, it's usually respected. I tried and it wasn't working. Oh, you're saying, oh, like I should have told them in all chat? Oh, didn't even occur to me. Do you think it's gonna be an abandon? I'm okay with that. You are allowed like one a week, and I don't do it, so if I have a abandon, that's okay with me. Yeah, so, well, there you go. What a day. What a fucking week, dude. I'm gonna have to take my camera off her. Didn't think about that, but that'll be fine. Unfortunate.
Where ride the horseman, death shall follow.
I don't think the enemies are gonna understand that as much as you would hope they would.
Galaxies.
but be unfortunate. Oh shit, I forgot who I was going against.
Shield and blade. Leap ahead.
It does be like that, yeah. Hopefully she had a good last day. I mean, she was hobbling around more than I expected if she was gonna die. Like, that's what's so unexpected, I think. But like I said, I read just tonight. I don't know. It didn't occur to me that I'd have her this long. I was gonna release her initially today. But I read that some dogs do, when they have different things, not this, they do have seizures, and that is what she looked like she had. I think it counts that you tried. I think so too. And I made new friends, I guess, because of it, so that's always a plus.
The beaten path.
Oh no, it's fine. I mean, if you're gonna die, you should die defending your property, like, out of different ways that it could happen. I mean, obviously living like a longer life would be good, but like, you know, lots of people like to go out like in a blaze of glory. He got the guy, so that's good too.
Emble on.
The guy that was stealing his chickens.
From other planes I come.
I think you did the best you could to take care of the duck. I think I did too, and that's even what the vet said. She was a really nice person. God damn, that hurts. That's some shit, dude.
Your power is summoning fences?
Yeah, that was some shit of a fight right there.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your top tower's under attack.
My dad's gonna be so sad. He grew up on a farm. Well, kind of. I mean, he grew up, he's my stepdad, but his grandfather had a farm, and he got to be on it quite a bit when he was younger. So he felt really bad about this fucking duck. Yeah, Kez needs to be nerfed.
Climb for me.
That was obvious when they came out with him. Does it notify you if you've been assessed with an abandon? Maybe it did and I didn't notice.
Oh, middle tower's under attack.
Armageddon comes.
Oh, you know what? It should tell me. No. I don't know if it will then. I'll have to just find out.
Mounted attack. Right on. Giddy up. The beaten path.
Was that an illusion? That he slammed out all his abilities for?
Oh, man.
Abandons are usually about 5 minutes and people are still playing. I think I came just before the 5-minute mark.
Emble on.
This isn't an abandon, so you should be fine. Okay.
Looks like dire
You
structures
do
are
live in a part of
fortified.
America where farms... It's just this area. Because if you go, like, because I live in Arizona, so northern Arizona has a bunch of farms and ranches and shit. But southern Arizona has them, but they're not like this. Like, I also have forests up here, and that's part of, like, the aesthetic.
Where ride the horseman, death shall follow.
A lot of people try, like, the homesteading, backyard, chicken shit. Oh, she hit hard when I'm right next to her. Why does she hit hard when I'm next to her? don't know.
Chaotic path. Usurpation of the horse.
I can't fight her. That's a good point. He can. I don't know, because those aren't really farm states. The farming states are like Midwest. Like Utah and Nevada are dry as fuck. Not just with their alcohol in one of those. Like just in general, driving up there is real yucky. It's not as pretty. But like northeastern part of Arizona is super gorgeous. And we have the Grand Canyon. One part of it has he changed his mind. One part of it has, I guess maybe two parts of it has the Colorado River as well. I have to stretch my back. This area, there's zebras. I forgot you need mana. Yeah, so one place has zebras. We have still in northern Arizona. We have something called Out of Africa, which they have like, it's like an animal sanctuary really. And that's not the same thing. But in that area, you have a lot of people who think they're like, they call themselves redneck.
Oh my god! Four in a row! He's now dominating! He's dominating, Rick!
I can't get that one. And like, there's little farms over there.
We did it. Totes salutes, dog.
I don't know what I did it or not.
Armageddon comes.
What else? But like southern Arizona is more ranchy. They do have farms, but it's just much more ranchy. But then you also go near like all the apples. We have a fuckload of apple trees for some reason. I couldn't tell you.
You gotta get serious. Top tower's under attack.
Oh my gosh. That's why we're thinking about getting the chickens. Is because like, so I bought somebody selling organic eggs, a dozen for $5. So I was like, yeah, hit me up with that. Okay, but we go through a dozen in like 3 days.
Yes.
So
By drought and blade.
like, that's not gonna work. Is that the same fucking guy? No, it's not. Okay. Same set.
Rider. I bequeath chaos.
What did I pull to me?
Beaten path.
He's so close! Just kill him! Fuck. Also, because like, so that's a whole deal. This all happened in the same span of time. In the 11 days, I've had just a lot of weird shit happen. So I asked if I could buy the eggs from her. I zelled her $10. She was like, yeah, you can pick them up on this day. Then she tells me that she forgot to set them up or something. I don't know. I couldn't pick them up that day. Then she said that she'd bring them to me. Okay. And then she was 2.5 hours late bringing them to me. And then she was like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm actually going to take the eggs to your boyfriend because she goes to a gym that's near his work. And I was like, you can't, no. He works a job where he can't just stop whatever he's fucking doing so that you can give him eggs that will sit in his hot car. Like, what are you saying right now? Like, what? No. And I was like, not like that, but I was more polite than that. So I was like, I don't think that's gonna work. He can't just stop what he's doing. Why didn't you just have them the first fucking day? And then she's like, oh, okay, well, you'll have to pick them up a different day. So I did. A week later. Just, it's fine because they're cheap eggs, so I'm not gonna complain to her. But I am a little upset that it was such a hassle because she forgot them the first time and then was late bringing them over. So there's that. That's fucking that. I guess we could go over there. Probably heal better. Get chickens, sell eggs, profit. Well, in this area, I kind of wonder if we can. So I asked her, I was like, so do you have a lot of business for eggs? And she was like, yeah, they actually paid for themselves within 3 months and they're still paying for their own food and everything. What? What? That is some wild shit right there. And she's like, the demand is so high that I'm getting more chickens. What? So that's cool. I asked her, how did you get started with the chicken coop and everything? Because if you look up chickens coops, okay, they don't make sense. So let's say you're gonna have like 6 chickens, okay? You know, half a dozen, 6 chickens. I think that sounds reasonable. First of all, any type of coop that says it can handle 6 chickens looks like it doesn't have enough range for 6 chickens.
Oh my God, Rick, it's God people! Godlike!
God people! We're going to chase her. I would like to not do that. It sounds stupid. So, yeah, we're thinking about chickens. Chicken coops are stupid. And I think it's because what I really want is I basically want a shed that has nesting boxes and, hold on, I have to buy more stuff. I want a shed with nesting boxes, an automatic door opener, because I like that, but I want it to be powered by the sun. I also want it to have a solar light, and I want them to have like a dog run size of a run. Look at how little damage his Snoodles did because of that fort. Wowzers. Wowzers in my trousers. Look at Enchant thinks she's gonna get me. Bitch, you're under-leveled. You're less effective. So less effective. Okay, I have to heal. Oh good. I was like, did I block this shit? She sees me. The birds made the guy fly. Thank you so much. Wubba lubba dub dub. Whoa! Killing spree! I had one game where I kept reaching with my reality rift first, and this was today, and somebody was like, why don't you stun them? Why don't you ever stun them? Because the stun is shorter. It's a shorter distance. I'm not doing that. I can't reach them. I'm not fast enough. And I didn't buy something that could close the gap that game. That would have been a good idea though. Should have done that. Didn't though. It was okay. We still won. That person was pissed. Super godlike! The silencer is the king!
The enemy's middle tower's gone.
Okay.
Right.
You've been through Arizona once when you were little for the Grand Canyon stuff. They didn't have the glass walk out then. I don't think I've ever seen the glass walk. Like I'm aware of it, but I've never seen it any of the times I've been to the Grand Canyon. You've been to the Saguaro as well. Egg prices are killing us, right? That's some shit. You run a business that uses stitching eggs. You mentioned this the last time I was streaming, actually. Chickens are relatively easy to raise. I'm not concerned about chickens. It's more of the time commitment, but also I would raise them like pets. I know I would. I don't have the heart to do what normal people do with them. I just don't. They would be like my babies. I mentioned this to the vet, and she was like, well, if you're gonna get chickens, don't buy them from a farm store or whatever, or a grain store. Because a lot of those chickens get, what's it called? They get like stressed out, and that's not good for them, and it takes more adjustment than typical chickens. And I don't know how true that is, but there's got to be some stress from shipping. But then I was like, well, do you know anybody who has chickens? And she was like, no, nobody I know has a rooster right now. Well, that's just not helpful. So a hand of Midas is a chicken. Yeah, it's a chicken. Do you know why chicken coops only have 2 doors? Because if it had 4, it'd be a chicken sedan. That's adorable. Chicken sedan. I looked at a lot of chicken coop plans today. I've seen how other people do them. I just don't like the spacing for them. And I have enough space. We could make a bigger area for them. We actually have chicken coops that aren't used. They're more of like, I don't know, storage sheds made out of cinder block. But my grandfather used them because, like I've mentioned, this is a family property. And help! What? Okay. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. Come back, please. Oh shit. They know now.
That was good playership.
Where, troll? Where are you? Where are you, troll? I thought you pinged you would be here. You're not here, troll. What do? What do? There he is. We found him. He found us. Brought the whole family with him. What are you doing? No, I just like the automation of it. I have enough stress as it is. That's the only reason. Constant eggs is a little different though. Well, that's why I think you should get like 4 to 6, because then you can manage it. And they don't start producing a lot when you first get chicks. It does take a while. Like, you have to raise them. They have to mature. So I think would be okay. They are pretty much only for the night. Unless it's freezing. Oh, the size is very, like, crazy. And some chickens just don't pop out eggs. Right, and I think that's natural and normal. That's okay. That's why they'd be like pets, because then I could accept the defects more easily than I think other people. I can also use chickens for what they produce in a lot of other ways as well. Like, I've moved my garden again. So I have to get rid of like different things in the ground, and chickens are really good for fertilizer. Sorry, I got distracted. Get this fucking thing and then I'll die. Like, light cycles matter a lot. I'm aware. Saying farmers or normal people is wild. You say that, but again, I'm in a place that has a lot of, like, backyard farmers, homesteaders, people who live way away from town, like 20-25 miles, and I see their properties regularly, and they have homesteads. They have horses and goats and chickens. Some of them have pigs, you know, like this whole area is full of like people who have a farming mentality, but I still wouldn't call it a farming area. Saying farmers are normal people is wild. The normal people are the empathetic ones. I disagree. I think a lot of people want to be empathetic when it comes to animals, but I think a lot of people have no consideration. Or the out of sight, out of mind, I guess would be a better way to phrase it. Oh shit, did I get the wrong one? No, we're good. Okay. Can I get this one? Does this one here? I don't think I can get it. I'm scared of it. So, what I mean by that is like, I don't know. I feel like people in this area, like the chicken coop thing. That's a really good example. Look up chicken coops, okay? Look it up. Just look it up. Take a look at what people think chicken coops should look like. And then look up chicken coops in backyards. That whole phrase, chicken coops in backyards. Not backyard chickens, because that's a whole different thing. And you'll see that a lot of people don't give their chickens very much room to roam. It's like the people who get dogs and they don't train their dogs, or they think that if their dog knows how to sit and lay down, that's enough training. No. And then they like blame problems that they have with their dog on the dog. Shut the fuck up. You didn't know how to train your dog to begin with. Or like people who are like, well, the only reason my dog is acting like that is because of the breed. Yeah, and then you train the fucking manners in them. What the hell? Or like people who think like the way to get their dog to shut the fuck up is by getting a... Hold on. Fuck. I'm gonna fuck it all up. Hold on. I have to run. Fuck! So like, you say the normal people are the empathetic ones. No, they're not. The normal people are the people who say they care and they would like to do something about it, or they think the humane thing would be like the lady, the zoo person was like, maybe you should just humanely euthanize her, the duck. But I've never seen an animal fight this hard to live. So I felt like I should give her a better chance. That didn't work out, but at least I tried. I gave her as good of a chance as she was going to get, and again, she wasn't bleeding, so I don't know, I think her injury was just too bad. And that's okay. Sometimes that's how it goes. That was real cool. So that's another thing. Yeah, good point, Necoblast. People can't train their kids. And that's like the difference between people understanding what permissive parenting versus gentle parenting is. And gentle parenting has become such a thing, but a lot of people learn about it and they just use permissive parenting instead. Or like the parents who don't take responsibility for their children's actions, or like the ones that actually have problems, like pretty bad problems, and they never get looked at by like a psychologist because people are terrified of medicating their children, which is still understandable. But like you can get them looked at as a psychologist and then refuse the medication if you're strongly against it and look for alternatives. And if it doesn't fucking work out within a reasonable amount of time, then maybe you should look into medication. Some people just have something like a chemical imbalance. Like truly, it's not right. You know, like it's very unfortunate, but like you could do something to help your own fucking child if they're actually like that. But then there's the parents that like put their kids on medication that don't need to be on medication because they don't want to parent because it's much easier. Ugh, I'm sorry. It's like a whole fucking deal. So like, I don't have the heart to kill chickens if I'm going to have chickens. I just wouldn't be able to do it. They would end up being pets. So, that's how it's got to be. Or I can't have them, you know? And that means that I would take them to a vet, you know? I would, if I'm going to do anything, like if they had worms or something, I would deworm them myself. I do have a heart now. I do need to go group with my team. Hold on. I have something in my eye. Fuck. If you have the space, you can do a fence and clip the wings. I don't want to clip their wings. Can I grab him when he's like that?
A shield and blade. Hitherto.
We're going this way. I've heard that line like 3 times today. I've never heard it before today either. It was really cool. Oh, are there creepies here? I didn't even notice. Farmers and butchers need a degree of psychopathic detachment. That's fair. And I agree with that. You would have to. Or I think they would have to be raised in such a way where they understand, like truly that there's nothing wrong with, you know, using what you can get from an animal as long as you respect the animal. But like, I watch a lot of homesteading things. It's just something that I like. And I like self-sufficiency is what it is. Like, I think like that's the best thing you could ever do for yourself is be self-sufficient. Not that I am, I just appreciate it and I want to watch content like that. But so I've seen people like have cows, but they do what, not like on a massive scale, but like the way that they get their milk from the cow is not like a humane way. And there are humane ways to do it. And I say humane, but I mean like not mean. So like what you could do is when a cow has her baby, you you like let the baby have some, and then you take some, and then you group the mom and the baby together like at night or whatever. And this is like, it's a harder process. I think it's more tedious for the farmer, but it is a more humane way to do it than separating the baby, which is what they tend to do. So, like, there's things like that where I understand why the general practice for different farm things is because they have found this is the more effective way to do it. But like, I think there's a lack of respect that goes to the animal, and that's hard for me to say out loud because I do know, like, ranchers, you tell them they don't have a lack of respect for, or you tell them they have a lack of respect for their animals and they'll fight you on it, because they view it a different way. You can kill animals while feeling empathy for them. That's very true. That's very true. Sometimes it's hard to make the call of what would be best for them, but you can have respect for them and empathize with what they're experiencing. They're also pretty good at cleaning up bugs. I'm hoping that if we get chickens, they can clear out this fucking weed that I have. I have goat head weed, and then I have this other one. It's called white hoe horn, and basically it's like little sticker bushes, and they grow thick, stocky weeds, and they look super ugly, and they like suffocate our grass. So we don't have any grass right now, and I would like our grass back. Our grass is pretty hardy, so when we don't have the weeds, the grass grows really well, and it's very pretty. But we haven't had that in a couple of years. But like, there was a period of time where we didn't have any grass for like 5 or 6 years, and then we got rid of all the weeds, like we did, like what I would like to do, and then it came right back. Your tendency to being attached to an animal worries me, because if your chickens do start getting fertilized eggs, you'll have like 50 chickens on your hands. Why would I'm not planning. I can't have roosters. So that would save me. The city ordinance says that there's no roosters allowed in the city limits, so I would be fine. But thank you very much. Yeah, that's exactly one of the reasons that I've considered not doing it. But I didn't know about city ordinances, so now I'm good. Snack. You have to be careful of snacks. That's true, but we have rats and mice, so the chickens apparently will eat those, and that would be great. That's fair. A lot of people eat meat. I don't think there's anything wrong with people eating meat. I think a lot of people eat it and then don't acknowledge where it comes from. Like I'm not saying watch those fucking films that make everybody cry, but like, you ate this part of this animal. An animal died for that. That's good. Like, at least you know that, you know. But I don't think you need to cry about it, because maybe that would be too much. I don't know. Some people do. I think they take it too far, though. But to each their own. If someone grows around animals getting slaughtered, they usually get used to it. Yeah, that's fair. That is really fair. It's like horse people. People who grow up around horses are different. They're not like other people. Because horses are just like... The way that the vet actually explained it to me, because we were talking about this today, is she was like, horses don't need people. They don't care about people, even if they like us or they don't like us. But the only reason we are able to train horses is because they think we have the upper hand. As soon as they realize that we don't, that's when you get temperamental horses. And it's her implication was that it's because they're constrained. And I've met some mean-ass horses on my deliveries. And I've also met some nice horses. My friend who has the horse who talked to the horse shoer who got the vet's number for me. She has a very mean horse. Horses like to be with other horses a lot of the time, but not all the time. It just depends. But her horse is the type of horse where she doesn't like other horses and she doesn't like people. So that's interesting. I've met some really nice horses though, too. Like ones that basically act like cuddly dogs. I've also met goats that are like that. But I think it's important because that's another thing that tends to happen, especially in this area, is like people will see, oh, wow, your chickens can be handled by you. Wow, it's so cute. Or, wow, your horse is so cuddly and friendly. Oh, your goat is so cuddly and friendly. They want that. And they don't understand you're not guaranteed to get that type of animal. It's a temperament. Or it's like another example that's probably more easily understood by the masses is I have 6 animals right now, 3 cats and 3 dogs. One of my dogs, when I got her as a puppy, was fearful of everything, not people, fearful of everything. A fearful dog is not the same as a normal fucking dog. It took her, she's only gotten better like in the last year, like significantly enough where some people don't even know that she's fearful. I don't have to warn them because she behaves relatively normal. That's a hard thing to explain to people. Like, I didn't abuse her. She's not like this because of me. She's a fearful dog. And so when people see her, they think, did you do something? No, fuck off. Or like, if you ever meet huskies, everyone's like, oh, the woos, so cute. Yeah, they do some weird shit. They do weird shit because they're smart and bored. My husky has decided that sometimes he can't walk on our tile and sometimes he can. He's actually a Shepsky, but like he can't, sometimes he can't. Like when he's really playful, he's got to run on the tile, but he has to like scramble and then take off, but only when he's playful. And that's a new thing that just started. He's 3. He also knows how to untie welded wire with his mouth. That's not normal. How do you explain that to other people if they don't know shit about dogs and they come and meet my dog and they're like, oh, that's what to expect? No, your dog could be normal. Who knows what kind of dog you're gonna get. You get like a papered like labradoodle, you're gonna have a very friendly, very fluffy, high maintenance in terms of fur, but smart. Sometimes not. I guess it depends on the labradoodle. I'm thinking of one in particular, or 2, I guess. But like they're also wicked smart and they also know what they can get out of you, which you would think dogs typically do. No, it's different with them. They're much more pushy and they have much more energy. Or like, what do you do when you have a jealous dog? I used to have a super jealous dog. He was also reactive, which is a whole different thing. And that's hard to explain to people who've never had a dog. My dog is reactive because he's fearful, but that means he's aggressive to everything. So like, no, don't think that he's just doing his job when he's barking at you and you're walking near my gate. That's not what's happening. It's a whole different scary world for him. He is dead though, so he's passed away. Sorry, I always say it so like just direct, and then I get like startled that I said it so directly. My other dog that I have that's alive, she has jealousy issues, but it's not as bad. Yeah, it is like a Looney Tunes. It's literally the Looney Tunes run. Yeah, you could do a whoop whoop. And one of my cats is super jealous, which that's weird. I've never heard of cats being jealous. I didn't think they were that attached to people until I had several. Because I thought my one was particularly weird, the one that I was talking about earlier. But cats, he's super jealous. He's super snuggly. But he's not just jealous. So I'm his person. That's the best way to describe what I'm gonna say. And he doesn't he decided that his spot was to be the closest to me, and it's very important to him. And if other cats or dogs try to take that from him, he gets very fucking angry about it, and he will smack them. Not swipe at them, literally like tap them on the head because he's very upset. It's not funny. I've been trying to work on it. It's just jealousy is really hard to work out in an animal. It takes a while. It's not as bad as it used to be. One of my cats, perfectly normal, like any typical cat. She does normal kitty stuff. And then the other cat, he was addicted to human food for some reason. I think he was in a hoarder house before we got him. But we got all these as kittens or puppies. But we got them from humane societies, except for the Shevsky. We got him just from a dude off Craigslist. But as a puppy. And that guy did the right thing and like kept him for like 4 months. So it was like really good. But so the cat that was addicted to human food, obsessive about trying to eat human food. Obviously we didn't let him, but like you make one mistake, he'll just go after it, and he's pretty sneaky about it. So we ended up fixing that. It took a long time. It took, I don't know, like 6 months from when we first brought him back, and he hasn't done it since. But what he does now, which is much more reasonable, is if we bring in food into like where I am right now, which is what I would say is like the cat domain, he will yell at me, chirping, demanding that I let him smell my food. He won't eat it, but he does want to smell it. So we've made a lot of progress. But like, explain any of this shit that I just said to anybody who doesn't know shit about dogs or cats, respectively. They're gonna think either they're gonna get that in an animal, or that it was just so strange I'm lying. You know what I mean? And so like, it's really hard when people want to think that they're empathetic or that they know whatever about animals. You don't know shit until you've really learned it. Like really, truly learned it. You have to have a lot of experience, I think. That's what my whole point was, but I just thought like my animals were a good example, but I also like talking about them. You've had friends call you cold as fuck when it comes to animals. Back when you were working at Papa John's, you saw a rat. You smacked it with a brush handle and knocked it out. That's not cold as fuck. You don't want rats in a food establishment. Also, because I've had rat problems, I do understand some things about rats. Rats go different places, collect food and stuff for their nests, and then travel quite a distance, but they have like a network, basically, of places that they hit up. You don't want them thinking that they can get food there. And then you also don't want them going back to wherever they're from. You thought it was a normal thing to kill pests. I think it is a normal thing to kill bugs. Like, it's semi-normal. Pests, no. People usually are scared of them. I was scared of the fucking duck. So, you had a dog like that. She was even afraid of window blinds and manholds. It is wild stuff, because like, how do you explain that shit's not scary? So Kazooie is the one who's fearful. I took her to a lot of dog parks. I did all the shit that you're supposed to do to get your dog used to things. And so her being fearful, for a while, I took it poorly on myself, because I was like, I failed. I did all the stuff you were supposed to, and I must have messed up somewhere. But realistically, she was like that when I got her, and I knew that. I was just hoping that by exposing her to different things slowly and repeatedly, that it would improve her. And it did with some things. Like, she's much better in a car, because I hung out with her in my car for a really long time. Like, I would take her on rides and stuff, and she gets excited for rides. But like, I'd also go to like the lakes, and I wouldn't let her. I don't have my dogs vaccinated with leptospirosis, which is what you can get from water sources. So I don't go near the water. I sit in my car with, not at the time it was an SUV, so I had the hatch open, and I'd have her on a leash, and we would just hang out watching people. And like, that's good exposure. You can take your dogs to like Home Depot or something and do the same thing. and it helps them understand that people come and go near cars, so you can like help condition them that it's not as scary. But I digress. So I took it like really personally, and it wasn't my fault. But I took her to a dog park once. I've only been to this dog park a couple of times, and I don't really like dog parks because there's a lot of yuckies there. But a guy picked up like a pooper scooper type of thing that I guess the dog park just had there, and Kazooie freaked out. She like hunkered down, skittered away, and the look he gave me was like I abused my dog. He even said, dogs only do that if someone hit them with a broom. And I was like, well, she's a res dog. Like, I got her from a humane society, and they said they got her from a reservation. So I didn't do it, but thanks. But so like that's another thing. Kazooie had a lot of issues. She had food aggression. She doesn't anymore. Worked through that. I could talk about it for a really long time, but like to explain that to somebody who doesn't know shit about dogs, it's not going to make sense. Your cat was like that. He's now 15 or something. He finally came out of his shell with other people. That's good. That takes a really long time though. Like that's scary. Meeting new people is scary. And that's some things like I know a couple. They actually recently got married. I know a couple who they I'm thinking about the duck. Oh, don't. Just wait till we're done streaming. They have like 4 or 5 cats, and the thing is, one of their cats basically lives under their bed, and they've never, by their own words, they have told us they have never tried to help him like become more comfortable with the rest of their house because he's scared of them too, so he'll attack them. I think you need to make him comfortable with you and then try to help him. Like, what a fucking terrifying life this cat lives. And that's my problem right there. That's what I thought about the fucking duck. I was like, the only reason I got her duck food was I was like, this has got to be the scariest thing for a duck. That's wild. You know, it's got to be so terrifying. So I was like, I'm going to get her some duck food. Maybe that'll be easier. Thanks so much for following, Richie Z17. And that didn't work out. Imagine your cat looking at Ryan Gosling going, literally me. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird with animals because you never know with people, but like a lot of people think they know enough things about animals, and like I think it's better to just admit that you don't. I think it's more respectful to the animal and to yourself and to people who know things about animals to just admit that you don't. The only reason I got a hold of a vet was because I don't know shit about ducks. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, otherwise, she would have died sooner. Which I don't know if that was better or not. I am gonna check on her again just to make sure she's actually dead. Because the first time I met her, I swear to you, I stared at this fucking duck and I was like, we just need to make sure if she's actually dead or not. And I thought 100% she was dead. I picked her up on a shuffle. She didn't twitch. So I was like, she's dead. And then I put her on a pile of leaves or whatever, like on a different section of my yard. And I was like, it's fine, you know, like, we'll see what happens. And then I'll put her in a trash can, you know? And yeah, that's that. More than the whole enemy team. True. Very true. Here you go. Here's more information about the silencer. Alright, so I'll probably stream the rest of this week if I had to guess. The only thing that will interfere is my job. The problem is the orders I've been getting are between 4 and 8 p.m. And if I get one that takes me really far, there's no way I can stream that night. That's all. Alright, thanks for talking. Thanks for going on part of a wild fucking ride with this duck. What a day. Yes, the stream is ending. I'll be back tomorrow. I stream typically for about 2 hours.